So you guys might have noticed a little bit of an upgrade in my setup here, and that is the wheel. Yeah, I got the Turtle Beach Velocity Race, and I'll tell you what, this is a big upgrade for me, and it's a night and day difference compared to the belt driven wheel I've had before. I'm telling you right now, it is night and day. So this is kind of like a mid-range direct drive wheel. It's 7 mm or nm for the direct drive, so that's the I guess the amount of power for the direct drive motor, and it's such a big difference, man. Oh man, I was not able to drift before with the belt driven wheel, but now with this thing, oh man, it's like, I thought there was an issue. I thought in Forza Horizon 5 I was not able to drift, like that I needed more practice or something, but now with the direct drive wheel, like, look at this, I am able to drift. And I was never able to do this with the belt-driven wheel. Like, that feels so good. You're like, you don't understand how good that feels until you pull it off. And like, with the belt-driven wheel, like, I honestly thought I sucked at drifting. But it's weird because in real life, I had a Subaru STI, and in the snow, I was able to drift. Like, I know how to drift. You feel the car, you feel the wheel, you feel the tires slipping, like, I know how to do that. So I was always wondering, like, why can't I drift in the game? And I always threw it up to, it's just the game. It's just the engine and the way it is, you know what I mean? But then getting this wheel, I could drift now. I just flopped there as I'm saying it, but obviously the drift suspension helps a ton, with especially with the angles. Yeah, I didn't do that great there, but yeah, man, it is a night and day difference. And the thing too, like, it's a difference even just regular racing, like especially Forza Horizon 5, because I don't know if you noticed on my channel, if you guys are a returning viewer. If not, definitely subscribe, because hella content is coming. But yeah, I'd always play the Crew Motorfest because that felt a lot better with the Logitech G920. That's the wheel I was using. And yeah, I didn't play Forza Horizon 5, and that's because it just didn't feel good with that wheel for whatever reason, which is surprising because shout out to Logitech. They have a lot of compatibility with a lot of games, and that wheel just works. Like, I was just playing Forza Horizon 1, Forza Horizon 2, and that wheel just worked for all those games, including their shifter. And it was just weird that I didn't like it, but now I'm playing so much Forza because of this wheel now. Like, I haven't played this much Forza in years. Now with this wheel, I've been playing almost every day. Like, it feels so good, and I'm so happy because honestly, I love Forza. Even though the formula's gotten a little stale for me, just the driving of the cars is amazing. That's why I love this series, right? And now I could drift. Damn, I used to drift so much. I used to watch Slap Train, the Slap Train on YouTube, back in his Forza Horizon 2 days. Well, that's when I started. I still watch his content, but just him drifting and on the wheel. And I don't know, I think he was using a belt-driven wheel back then too. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what made me fall in love with drifting in this game. Now, the wheel itself, like I said, amazing. There's a couple things on the wheel. You can see I have this little like box here on the side. You can see on the right hand side, you have the power button. There's a couple things you could remap, especially on PC. And then you have the screen in the middle here. This is called the RMD screen or whatever. And essentially what this does is it gives you information, like it'll give you like the odometer and the odometer of the car, like the speed, the gear you're in. Oh, just there we go. Yeah, the speed, the gear you're in. There's different ones. There's like a street version, a race version, and like a Formula 1 version, I think, something like that. It's really neat. It's really cool. Mostly it's for PC games or games that support it. So not every game will support it, but it's definitely a cool addition there. Oh man, I just love drifting in this game now. Like, holy. And you can just hold them, you know what I mean? But yeah, overall this wheel's been good. I did have some problems originally when I got the wheel originally, and I went to go update it on my PC via their app. And for whatever reason, when I did the upgrade for the screen, it just went blank and I couldn't get out of that mode. Worked with their support, couldn't figure out, so I returned it and got a new one. And then on the second one, the same thing happened, but after some troubleshooting, I spent a few hours and I did the update via my Xbox instead of PC, and the screen came back. So it looks like it was just a bad update on their PC app. But yeah, that was the only issue I really had on the wheel. As of right now, I do not have a shifter for this wheel. They did release one and I did buy it. or I pre-ordered it. They released it, but it hasn't shipped yet. So that's all I'm waiting for. It looks cool. You can make it a sequential. It's 7 gears, I believe, that you could shift through, and you can make it as an e-brake as well. That's something I need, especially because in this game, B is the e-brake, but like when you're drifting, you don't want to press a button. You know what I mean? You want to get a little like a stick or something. Like, look at this, man. Look at this. I was not able to drift like that before. Like, it's crazy. Without that e-brake, I'm having to do a lot of like Scandinavian flicks and stuff. But, oh, and this Fiorino here, this is my favorite drift car at the moment. Like, I liked it before on controller, but like on the wheel now, this is my favorite car to drift with. Like, I've been practicing a lot and just playing. There's been so many times where like I didn't record and I just looked to make sure I was recording now. But yeah, I didn't record and I pulled off some nice drifts and I'm like, damn, I wish I was recording, you know? Overall, like, this is a great wheel for the price. I know I said I wasn't going to pick up a direct drive wheel till I got monetized on YouTube, but honestly, my country at the time was having no tax on like gaming electronics, like consoles and stuff like controllers. Plus it was on sale, so I couldn't really turn it down at the price point I got it for, which was around $500. At the end of the day, I want probably the Logitech G Pro or the Moza R12, but that is very expensive and I don't see myself paying that kind of money anytime soon. So this was like the perfect upgrade for me. The next thing I kind of need to upgrade my setup is the stand I have. I have just like a basic stand from Amazon. Now with the direct drive, like, let me stop the car here. With the direct drive, the engine is so much more powerful. So like, look at this. See how much it shakes back and forth? It's not really good when you're driving like this. So I think my next upgrade is going to be a new stand and seat combo. I think I see something like a GT Racer or something where it's like an actual like car racing seat with like a full stand that's solid. So definitely going to keep an eye on that maybe. And then the seat part too, like I'm using my like work office chair that I use for work. So it's on like rollers, so it moves while I'm driving, you know what I mean? So it's not the best. Yeah, I go quiet when I drift because like I need like maximum attention and I don't know what to say while I'm drifting. And I see when I talk, I just flop, you know what I mean? So it is a tight turn and I don't have my e-brake. But yeah, one of the cons definitely for this wheel is the compatibility list. Now, while most big games that you would be playing are on the list, they're definitely not a lot of older games. So that's one thing to keep in mind. You could definitely go on Turtle Beach's website if you're interested in this wheel and seeing the compatibility list. This wheel is only at the moment for Xbox and PC, but most of the big games like the truck simulators, all the racing games, Assetto Corsa work. Actually, I don't think Assetto Corsa Evo is on the list, and it does work, so there might be some testing. One of them for me that I'm not too thrilled about is the Crew Motorfest on PC doesn't really work. I guess there's a crashing issue and the Turtle Beach team is investigating it, so it will be added at some point. I play the Crew Motorfest and Forza right now. And then offline, I play like European Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator as well. And I'm getting into Assetto Corsa. Definitely going to make a video on that if you guys are interested. But other than that, that's the major con, I think, for this wheel. But other than that, it's just positive. Another great thing is the quick release on the wheels. So they don't have any wheels at the moment that you could buy, but they are going to be coming out with new wheels you can attach to this. So I'm hoping for like a Formula One type of wheel. I'm hoping for like a truck simulator type of wheel. That would be absolutely great. This wheel has completely transformed Forza Horizon for me. It just feels like a whole new experience, a whole new game for me. It's been amazing and I'm really happy so far. Like, the main thing is drifting obviously, but being able to drive fast cars with the wheel, with the G920, I was spinning out like it's nobody's business, just going in a straight line. And with this wheel, I could actually drive these like super fast cars, 1,000 horsepower in a straight line and not spin out. Let's go take a look real quick. So for example, we have here the Aston Martin Valkyrie, okay? I was not able to drive this thing in a straight line going at top speed with the Logitech G920 belt-driven wheel. Now with the Turtle Beach wheel, I am. I swear, it's always nighttime. It was just daytime on the other map, and when I switched back to Mexico here, it's now nighttime. Every time I want to record. So this car is rear-wheel drive, but let's take her to the highway, for example. Let's see, I'm not spinning out. Logitech with the other wheel, with the belt-driven wheel, I was gonna spin out every time. Let's punch it. This thing sounds so good. Look at this. I'm gonna be able to take turns. I mean, I know I'm going straight, but like even these little turns I'm doing, I'm not spinning out. I have control, which is wild. Because before that would never happen. This thing has to have a 7th gear. It does, okay. We're gonna be able to hit 400. You don't like going from the belt-driven wheel. No, stop. I don't want to do Horizon Arcade. But yeah, driving at this speed, being able to control it, I mean, this is why the game feels brand new to me, because I was not able to do this with the other wheel. So I'm even taking a slight bends. I don't think I'm going to hit my PR for this one. I think it was 490 I did. Yeah, 490, and I'm only doing 380. I think it was at the Yesco I did it, but yeah, like I'm able to turn, do these slight adjustments. I was not able to do that and keep the car straight. We still got it. Oh, we're gonna be able to go off the jump, I think. Let's see how far we could get. I haven't done this in a long time. 400? Yeah, over 400. Let's see. 474. Oh, I did 635. I wonder which car I did that with. With the Yesco, of course. But yeah, like even on these streets, like not even just on the highway, like, so the first thing I did when I got this wheel and wanted to test out Forza was drifting, of course. So I got in the Fiorino, I think that's what it's called anyways, and I came to a roundabout. Because I know with the controller I could drift fine. Really good, actually. But not on the wheel, so I wanted to test it. So I went to third, and I just held it. That's how I knew I was able to drift in this game with this wheel now. And I'm telling you, it felt amazing. And of course, the drift suspension helps a ton because of the angle that you could turn the wheels at. But like just being able to hold it on the roundabout, I was like, yeah, we got it now. We got it now. And you could just like hold like crazy angles too. I mean, obviously I could be doing a little better, holding better lines, but just goes to show, man. It could be the hardware. But yeah, it's great, man. I'm so happy. Like, this is honestly feels like a completely new game to me because of the wheel. Let me know down in the comments if you even knew about Turtle Beach having a direct drive wheel. Honestly, I didn't. So Black Panther, the YouTuber, made a video, I think it was a video or a Twitter post about driving in a set of Corsa or something, and they had a picture of the wheel. So I was like, I looked into it and I'm like, oh, they have a wheel. So I asked them, I think it was Twitter, I'm like, how does it compare to the Logitech G920? And I'm driving right off here. See, I cannot drive and talk. Yeah, so he said something along the lines of it's night and day difference. I don't know if he said that exactly, but he said something along those lines. He also did mention he was sponsored by them. So obviously he's going to say good things about them. But to be honest, I know he wouldn't say something even though he was sponsored if it wasn't great. You know what I mean? So when I saw it was on sale and I had that tax break, I was like, you know what? Might as well pull the trigger because it's a great price, right? And honestly, I'm grateful for his recommendation. Thank you, Black Panther, because this has transformed. I know I've said it so many times now, but it's literally transformed racing games for me. Like, I was getting bored of the belt-driven wheel, and to experience this now, it's night and day difference, man. It is night and day difference. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you even knew Turtle Beach had a direct drive wheel, and is this something you're probably interested in getting? I don't want to throw shade to Logitech because they have amazing products, you know what I mean? The Logitech G920, the belt-driven wheel, like that is the perfect starter wheel for somebody, the entry wheel for somebody to get into sim racing and whatnot. So shout out to them. I'm not throwing shade or anything. It's just a belt-driven wheel to a direct drive wheel. There's no comparison, you know what I mean? So if you're interested in getting wheels for racing and drift and whatnot, definitely start out with the entry-level stuff, like the G920 and whatever PlayStation equivalent it is. And then once you enjoy it and you think you like it enough, then you could look into the direct drive stuff, right? So I just want to say, if you guys watch this video, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments your thoughts about this video, about Turtle Beach having a direct drive wheel or sim racing in general. And definitely, if you're new around here, definitely subscribe, drop a like on the video if you enjoyed, and we will see you on the next one as I crash and everything.